board and fellow Kanaka. I'll just let you see me for a brief moment. Aloha.
Oh, there we go. We can see you.
I was going to turn it off. So on the record, for the record, earlier, well, let me just do it. Noho au kalaheo au po au moku puni Hawai'i moku kona. Earlier, someone had mentioned about the permits. They looked up the permits. So I want to mention grading and grubbing permits. And I'll tell you why. We've been dealing with issues like this in the Koloa Ahupua'a. And right now, I don't want the damages to reoccur. And I want to speak in frontline actions of protection of not only iwi kupuna, but of our pico points. And what is very detrimental to our health and the livelihood of my children. Because I do a lot of the frontline here on Kauai, where we witness the state's approval from SHPD. So I do want to speak in regards to the fact that SHPD, our representative here on Kauai, Manawaiakea, there should be a look into from the board, on how it is that 3 years ago, me and my Aloha was out there when they did a archaeological study, and it was when they did the roadway. And so they did digs on multiple sites. We witnessed a total of 12 digs. On one of them, they found a limestone hook. Another one, they found a mother pearl hook. And another one, they found like a imu pit. But it was very interesting to see the cultural layers of that site. Now, on the Ike Papalua side, this is a very significant site to Kamoli'i. Kamakahele herself came forward to talk about the prophecies of what is about to come. And we need to wake up. O Papa Nui Hanamuku Hamea Kawahine. O Kalamaiwe. O Akea ke kane noho pula wa hanau ia o kama Wailuanuiahoano. Let's go back where we all know that we connect through, because at some point, the permit should not be renewed. The Pilina relationship and perspective is what we come from. Every individual who is here and who will hear this will have a perspective. So I'm going to give mine in faith and in hope that due process and the lack of jurisdiction issues is in question. There's a deeper undertaking of process and the need for remedial remedy of injuries for past, in the present, and possibly future. And the Vai collective, we should all take into consideration of the importance of our resources. And that is, however, a perpetual right for the original land patent versus a warranty deed holder who can only promise title from a certain date and certain entity that is doing business in Hawai'i as a nation. And since the land management agent on record stated that she reviewed title of the said property, seemingly focused on the fee simple adjacent lot, I recommend that this board actually do the same, because I know wholeheartedly the records that is held in the state of Hawaii in our Bureau of Conveyances will prove exactly where the ownership is held in perpetuity, and the said development is requiring access due to what's surrounding their uninherent interest. Pull the maps before 1893 and look for lease expired in 1910. It'll show registered proof of environmental service, conservation land, and desecration to the land. And the statement made by BLNR agent about the fee simple property fish pond, let's just call it Lo'i. When you have fish ponds, you're going to have a village and you're going to have burials. But when Anakala spoke about those specific burials, let me make it serious. When they bury themselves in that position, that means they was there prior to the establishment of the villages in the 18th century. That means they're old and ancient. And so when we were out on Veke, and then they had this same cultural monitor that sat out there and they did the dig doing the road work, they found over 13 iwi kupuna just for the road work alone. And in that time, they were not reported because SHPD did not report it to OHA, and it is not found in the SIHP report. Let me repeat that. SHPD did not report those burials. And it is happening throughout Kauai, because I am out there 3 times a week visiting our kupuna. And I had put in 18 burial registries and lineal descendancy that Ahamoku themselves is sitting on, because I am tired of our kupuna waking me up almost every night because of these instances. So let me just end at this now. When we go into the political side, the Hawaii Department of Land and Natural Resources, 1151 Pochable Street, Honolulu, Hawaii 96813, branch Duns and Bradstreet number 956036099. Coco Palms venture no longer exists, which means that the fiduciary duty of this department and agency needs to look at the fact that the contract is voidable. Now, who is going to pay for remedial actions for the damages that has been occurring? Because those machines have been going in there daily, and the damages have been occurring over the past 150 years. And I want to thank you all, because I do not envy your job or position, but let's collectively come together. Aloha.
Mahalo, mahalo.